Your Excellency, Acting President of the Republic of Mauritius, the Chairperson of AFRA, Secretary General of AFRA, the Director General and CEO of IATA, Regional Director of ICAO, representatives of AFCAC, CEOs of African Airlines, all protocol observed. On behalf of the Commissioner for Infrastructure and Energy, Dr. Mani Abu Zaid, I thank you for inviting AUC as a speaker for this 51st AFRA Annual General Assembly, whose theme is Success in an Integrated and Interconnected Africa. On behalf of the Chairperson of African Union Commission, and on behalf of the Commission for Infrastructure and Energy, I wish to congratulate and thank AFRA Secretariat, the Government of Mauritius, and Air Mauritius for successfully organizing this General Assembly. Distinguished participants, in 2015, the Assembly of Heads of State and Government of the African Union adopted the Declaration on the creation of a single African air transport market and launched it later on 29th January 2018. The SATAM is among the 12 flagship projects of the African Union Agenda 2063. Its main objective is to create one single air transport market in Africa, liberalize air transport services, and drive economic integration. As a flagship project of the AU Agenda 2063, the SATAM strongly supports the continental free trade area and free movement of persons. Currently, 32 African states with a total population of more than 800 million people, accounting for 61% of the population of the African continent and around 80% of intra-African air transport markets, are solemnly committed and have opened up their markets to each other unconditionally, and the potentials are even higher to capture additional millions of passengers within the SATAM group of states. A prioritized action plan for operationalization of SATAM was adopted in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, on the 7th March 2018, and is updated each year by all the key partners, including AFRA, IATA, ICAO, and with overall coordination by the African Civil Aviation Commission. The main pillars of the action plan include advocacy for all member states to join the market, harmonization of air services agreement between states, resource mobilization and strengthening of the executing agency AFCAC, finalization of the regulatory instruments of the SATAM, the aviation infrastructure, safety and security, and aviation financing. The role of African Airlines and AFRA in the important stages of operationalization of SATAM cannot be overemphasized. It is important that all African member states join the SATAM and remove the restrictions in terms of capacity, frequency, and the granting of traffic rights. However, this will not be possible without the involvement of the African Airlines, especially with regard to improving connectivity and creating a safe, secure, and affordable air transport industry in Africa. I wish to confirm that the African Union Commission will continue to mobilize all the required resources to undertake its important role of advocacy for more member states to join and enjoy the benefits of SATAM. For example, we have already secured the required resources to undertake a continental study on the benefits of full liberalization of air transport services through the implementation of SATAM, and this will be an important tool to convince more member states to join, and also to formulate policy recommendations that can be submitted to our member states for further adoption by the AU Summit. AUC is well committed to coordinate ongoing efforts by AFCAC, AFRA, and IATA by establishing to standardize the taxes, fees, and charges levied on airline operations by establishing continental experts working groups that will come up with recommendations for consideration and adoption by our member states. Distinguished participants, this 51st Annual General Assembly should provide an opportunity to clearly identify all the challenges faced by African Airlines in the operationalization of SATAM. The ultimate goal of establishing the single African air transport market is not only to improve connectivity, but also to facilitate and improve passenger experience through air transport facilitation and operational efficiency between the air navigation services providers, airport operators, airlines, immigration, and customs services. It will be important that aviation security and facilitation be included in your discussions to address the increasing challenges of flight delays and cancellations, long connecting hours, and inefficiencies of airports operations. The airline's cooperation in its various forms should be key for addressing those challenges. You are all aware that the forecast for growth in air transport in Africa is among the top worldwide, and this has tremendous potential for growth and socio-economic development. The full operationalization of the single African air transport market, supported by appropriate infrastructure and regulatory framework, will offer a great opportunity for African airlines to improve connectivity between African countries, increase routes and flights between the various capital cities of Africa, and also reduce the cost of air travel. On behalf of the African Union Commission, I wish to end by once again thanking AFRA for successfully organizing this General Assembly. I wish to reiterate our commitment to establish important dialogue between African airlines and the African member states in order to implement the recommendations that will result from your discussions. I wish you fruitful deliberations. I thank you.